Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to week 3 of Jamie Bake's Summer of Creativity. This week I'm going to show you how to draw emotion. That's right, give your characters emotion with eye shapes. And you can do it on a cupcake, on a cookie, on an animal, on inanimate objects, and it'll bring them to life. I'm going to show you how to do that this week and try to retain this information because we'll apply it to future lessons as well. Don't forget that you can bring in your drawing anytime and we will give you a free cake pop and hang your drawing up on the wall. Don't forget to write your name on it. Get credit. But here are some of the things you're going to need for this week. Your sketchbook, a good eraser, pencil, pen, and some color pencils or crayons, whatever you want to color with. What I'm going to show you right now, we are going to draw a coffee mug. At least I am. You can draw whatever you want, whatever random thing in your house, and we're going to bring it to life. Like your favorite Disney movie or Pixar movie, any cartoon, there's usually something that is not alive, but they make it alive, and they make it an interesting and fun character. I'm going to show you how to do that. So first I'm going to start off by showing you guys the easy way to convey certain emotions, like winking, and anger, sadness, and boredom. And they're very easy because it's just slight angles on the eyes. And that's what we're going to focus on this week, is just conveying emotion with eyes. Next week we'll add in the mouth and the rest of the face, including eyebrows. So winking, obviously, it's one eye open, one eye closed. Anger can be conveyed with two lines angling in towards the center of the face, down and in. And that makes the eyes look angry. Sad is the exact opposite. They go up and in. And it's like you have the circle of the eye cut in half. So if your eyes are circles, I'll draw it out for you. If they're circles, you're going to have them cut in half by these emotional angled lines. So those would be angry eyes, and these would be sad eyes. And those emotion lines go in the opposite directions. And then bored, right in the middle. Just straight flat lines cutting right through the center of your circles. And now I'm going to show you how to draw an emotional coffee cup, I guess. So I start off with a kind of a half circle on the top and a half circle on the bottom, straight lines on the sides. But this does not look like a coffee cup, so this is why it's important to use an eraser and fix our mistakes. There we go, just a little too tall. Everyone makes mistakes, it's okay. And don't forget to add the arm of the mug. You know, what else are we going to hold our coffee by? You know, adults, we really need that caffeine. Now for eye placement, I choose about halfway, right in the middle of the mug. We're going to have one eye open and the other one's going to be winking. It's one of my favorite expressions to do. It's always kind of fun. And for the cute eyes, I do one big black circle with a highlight up in the top, and highlight's just an area that, you know, where the light would be reflecting most. Maybe a bright spot, right up there. And a smile's kind of more of a smirk. I like to have it up higher on one side than the other. It's all very advanced stuff, very advanced. Next, we're going to go into inking, and you can grab your pen, and we're going to draw over a pencil line. And I'm going to speed this part up. I think you all know what it looks like to go over pencil lines with a pen. Very simple. And after you do that, you can go ahead and erase your pencils and then color it in. And just so you know, go ahead and have your parents click that subscribe button. That way every week they're notified when I upload a new video, and you guys can follow along and keep on coming back for more and more cake pops. And get your art hung up on our wall and become a well-known, famous artist. And now on the eye, I'm going to do this method called hatching, where I do a bunch of short lines going across this space, but I don't connect it. It's not one solid black area, just many lines slightly spaced out. And then if you do more lines going in the opposite direction, it's called cross hatching. Professional tips here. And don't forget to color it, write your name on it, and bring it in. See you soon.